Good.
Okay.
How are you, Mr. Magan?
Hi, Winnie. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. About this conference coming, the expo coming on 7th of March, I've heard that it's about banking, mobile money, and planning finance. Who are the expected guests in the expo?
Well, the audience is the full range of financial services institutions across East Africa, East and Southern Africa, because we cover the entire COMESA region of the conference. And so really we're trying to service those organizations at all different management levels, from the CEO down to the IT professional. Traditionally, the content of the event has been banking technology, but more and more now it is also looking at strategic issues in terms of banking services, marketing channels for banks, data security, all those sort of strategic issues that banks have to address in order to deliver effective services.
Okay, thank you very much. And the audience will be expecting to know about the presenters. Who are the presenters that they can expect?
Okay, we have a wide range of both international and local presenters. Over 100 speakers and moderators coming to Nairobi for this event. I would say that the highlights in terms of the international speakers include the Deputy Governor of the Nigerian Central Bank, Dr. Tunde Lema, who's going to be briefing the delegates here about Nigeria's cashless society campaign, where they're trying to drive more and more of the transactions in the society into cards or mobile transactions rather than cash, because of the huge expense that cash entails, both for the country and individuals. So he's our opening keynote speaker. On the Kenyan government side, then we will have Dr. Ndema from the Ministry of Information and Communications, who will be talking about Kenya's 2030 vision to become a financial services sector for Nairobi, a centre for the region. Then we have a whole range of more technically oriented experts that are coming to speak from all over Africa and internationally.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Moroni, who are the sponsors of the event?
The lead sponsors are Paynet, who are the leading transaction company in Kenya, and also Internet Solutions, who are a network services company. Then we've got a range of others that are taking smaller roles as sponsors.
Okay. And I understand that there was a similar expo at the same time last year.
Yes.
What do you expect to be the difference from the improvements from the last year event?
That's a good question. I mean, I think we remain to prove whether it's going to. Sorry. I think the improvement is that we've got a much broader range of speakers than last year, covering a wider range of topics in greater depth. For example, we have a data security, cyber security stream running throughout the conference, which I think is going to really focus on the cyber security threats that financial institutions face in the region. So we're trying to get a bit more specialized. This year as well, we've got a cloud computing session, which we didn't have last year, because cloud computing has become such a hot topic for all organizations, not only banks. We're trying to also do comparative studies on how other countries are addressing their need for their banks to be agile and provide a wide range of banking channels to their clients. So I think we've got a lot more comparative content in the conference program this year, and we try and really to focus more on case studies and practical workshops and masterclasses, for example, so that delegates can take back to their organizations practical knowledge that they can implement within their organizations.
I think that's great. And the All Expo is about the management of financial and IT. Do you think there is there's a new technology that will be exhibited
Yes.
in the expo?
Yeah, well, there are a couple of new technologies on display. I know that PayNet is launching a new product, which they haven't given us any details of it yet, but that's going to be a big product launch at the event. And then the business phone from the UK is going to be launching in the region something called the Square, which is a device that has been implemented in the US very successfully, which enables any mobile phone to become a point of sale terminal by just attaching this implement to the mobile handset. It can become a swipe card reader, and so that I think that will be an interesting new product on show at the event.
Okay, that is wonderful. And the whole event will involve most of the audience. Maybe they will be bankers. What should they expect? What is there for bankers this year in the expo?
Okay, so I think for bankers in the expo, again, the same to a large extent as we do every year, i.e. we bring in the latest technology. We are encouraging vendors from throughout the world to come here and to demonstrate their latest products and services. So it creates a competitive environment where bankers can engage in dialogue with the suppliers without engaging in a very heavy sales scenario. You see, it's a lot easier in an expo to get information out of suppliers without them pushing too much their sales objectives, like what they would do if they came to visit you in their offices, in your offices. So it's a far more open platform for people to compare prices, compare features on products, and gain a lot of market information.
Okay. Since last year, since you're trying to make this year expo bigger and better, there must be some impact that has encouraged you to make it better than last year.
Yes.
Are there any impact that you want to share?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest impact that there has been in the market since last year has been that there's been a maturing of the payment technologies that have been developed in the market. And so there are a lot of software developers who have been feeding off the M-Pesa hype that there is in the market, who are developing new products, more specialized commercial products in order to encourage commerce and more sophisticated levels of actual mobile banking rather than just money transfer. And so there will be a lot of that on display, and that is the theme of the event, is showcasing the region's banking and mobile payment success stories. So that is one of the features that we got in the conference. We're going to provide an innovation fast-track theatre for 30 of these innovators in from around the region to do presentations on their products. And we're going to have a panel of experts to assess them and award prizes based on who are the best, who the best presentations come from. And so that is for us very encouraging, that there is so much going on in the market, and we want that to be put on display and at the event, and to actually acknowledge the successful products that there are emerging in the region.
I just want personally to thank AITEC for the initiative, because so many Kenyans have come up to embrace that technology of mobile banking.
Yes.
But can you tell us the trend in the mobile banking in Kenya today since the last expo?
I think the trend is that everybody now realizes, including the banks, that that we've got to get to the next level, i.e. get beyond money transfer.
Bless you.
It wasn't the fly this time. Okay, so I'll start that again, one again. Can you cut that? I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
So, let me just take a sip of my tea as we're having a break. So, I think that since last time, there is a growing realization that it is necessary for banks, mobile operators, and the industry in general to now get to the next stage in terms of mobile banking, i.e. to go beyond just simple money transfers, to use mobile phones as a savings mobilization system or device, also as for a loan granting systems, and also so these systems have to be developed to keep track of those customer accounts and so on, and that's what's happening in the market, and there's a lot of it going on, and it's very, very interesting, and that's those are the sorts of new products that will be examined at the event.
Okay, that's great. Apart from mobile banking, I understand that in this expo, some inventors have been invited. What especially will be the impact of the young inventors, or what is there for them?
Well, we're calling them the innovators and software developers, and we're giving them this showcase theatre to present their products, as I say, to this panel of experts. And those experts will award them, first, second, and third, and fourth prizes. So we hope to create some publicity and some hype for these youngsters by giving them these awards.
Okay, that's very great. Because it will encourage them to improve their talents.
That's the idea. Yes.
In the world of technology.
Yes, and
Thank
we
you
have.
so much
Okay,
for your time.
thank you, Winnie. Thanks very much. Okay, so.